Hi everyone and Merry Christmas. Today I'm going to be doing a Christmas tag, and of course Snooki wants nothing to do with it once again. She took her picture for the thumbnail and she is gone. She's out of it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that I've done this tag before, but I haven't done a tag in a really long time, and I thought that I was well overdue. So this is the Christmas tag. It is 17 questions, so let's jump right in. Question number 1 reads, what is your favorite Christmas film? My favorite Christmas film is the one where it's all about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the dentist guy. I can't remember his name. I think his name was Timmy, and he wanted to be a dentist. That's my favorite movie. It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but it is like the older classic version. I know they have a new kind of cartoony one, but I like the one where they use like the clay models. So that's my favorite Christmas film. Question number 2, have you ever had a white Christmas? I would say 90% of the time I have had a white Christmas. Probably more than 90%, probably 97% of all my Christmases have been white. Because I live in Wisconsin, there's usually snow on the ground in December. There's probably usually snow on the ground for Thanksgiving. But yeah, they've always been white Christmases pretty much. Question number 3. Where do you usually spend your holiday? I usually spend the holiday in my home city. We don't really do a lot of traveling around Christmas time, so occasionally we'll head to Milwaukee or other places, but usually Wisconsin and the home base is where we spend Christmas. Question number 4 is, what is your favorite Christmas song? And I have many Christmas songs. I cannot pick just one. Usually it's something upbeat like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, or All I Want for Christmas Is You, or Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, or something like that. But I kind of like all of the Christmas songs as long as it's like the original person singing it and it's not somebody that's like redoing it or whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't like Justin Bieber like re-singing something or whatever. I like the classics, and I like the person who was singing it to, sing the song and not be remade. Number 5, do you open any presents on Christmas Eve? I would say usually no. Usually we're Christmas morning people. We open all of our gifts right away when we get up in the morning on Christmas Day. The only time I remember specifically opening any Christmas gifts on Christmas Eve was when we were going to be doing traveling the next day. Like I said, sometimes we went to Milwaukee or, other places we would travel. And I just remember on those days we opened Christmas Eve. Can you name all of Santa's reindeer is question number 6. I think I can. Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Dodger and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? And Rudolph and Snooki. Snooki's one too. Number 7, what holiday traditions are you looking forward to this year? Let's see. I would have to say the baking part for sure. We always bake cookies and candies. And then another tradition that we have is in Oshkosh at Menominee Park. They have the whole park. You can drive through and they have all of the lights choreographed to a certain radio station. So you drive through and there's like all these lights and they've got live reindeer and stuff. So that's another holiday tradition that I absolutely love to do with the kids. Number 8, is your tree real or fake? I have always had a fake Christmas tree. I cannot remember one time when we had a real Christmas tree. I grew up with allergies, and I think my parents just didn't want to chance it, and we always had a fake one. And I just remember when my kids were little, we always had fake Christmas trees, so definitely fake. Although one day I would like to have a real Christmas tree just to test it out and see what it's all about. I heard that it smells gorgeous, but I heard that there's a lot of upkeep with it, so I don't know. And number 9 is, what is your all-time favorite holiday sweet food or sweet treat or food? I would have to say Gingerbread cookies. I love gingerbread cookies. I could eat them all year round. And also another one for me is white chocolate covered pretzel rods are amazing. Absolutely love those. Oh, and turtles. I mean turtles. And oysters, chocolate oysters. I mean, there's a lot of them. Number 10 is be honest. Do you like giving gifts or receiving gifts better? I mean, when I was little, obviously I loved getting gifts, but times have definitely changed. And I would tell my kids all the time, I don't care if I get a single damn thing. Just seeing their faces when they open Christmas gifts, or a friend, you know, or other family member, when they open Christmas gifts is amazing. So definitely giving for me is better than receiving. Number 11, what is the best Christmas gift that you have ever received? I would have to say, going way back into little Angela, when I was like 3 years old, I remember I got this rocking horse that was a giraffe. And I don't even know if we still have it. It was down in the basement, so I'm not sure. But it was this yellow and orange rocking horse. It was brown also with like fur on it or whatever. And it was a giraffe. And I just remember like seeing it under the tree one year and I went ballistic. I absolutely loved it. So that really stuck out to me. Number 12, what would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? My dream place, surprisingly enough, would be someplace warm like Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii before, but I would love to take a tropical vacation for Christmas, just because of the fact that my Christmases have always been snowed in, super cold, just like crazy weather. And I would just love to go on a vacation over Christmas, even like a cruise, but not really a cruise, because I'm not a cruise kind of girl. There's like no way that you're getting me on a cruise ship where I am stuck and I can't get off. And the only way to get off would be to jump, and I would need to take my dog with me. So I think it would be Hawaii, definitely, for sure. Number 13, are you a pro rapper or do you fail miserably? It depends on the gift. If the gift is odd shaped, I definitely fail miserably. If the gift is square or already in a box, I can do a pretty decent job. Number 14, your most memorable holiday moment. My most memorable holiday moment was back when I was a kid, and I remember I was very, very sick. I remember I was home with a high fever. It was probably one of the times that I had strep throat or pneumonia, and we lived across the street from a pizza place. And in the parking lot of the pizza place, there was usually around the holidays a Santa Claus that would stand in the parking lot, and he would ring his bell. I don't know if he was, you know, for the Salvation Army or what he was, but I just remember like this big jolly Santa Claus standing in the parking lot. And I remember I was sick, like very, very sick. And I remember my dad went across the street and he had Santa come inside the house. I was laying on the couch in my jammies, like not feeling good at all. And I just remember as a kid, like having it be a big deal where like Santa came into the house, he gave me a gift, he sat down and he actually talked to me. And I will remember that until the day I die. Number 15, what made you realize the truth about Santa Claus? So if there's little ones watching, what are they talking about? I don't know. Parents, maybe it's time to give your kids a holiday cookie in the kitchen right now and pause this video. But anyway, when did I realize that Santa Claus was not who he said he was? I was probably 9 or 10 years old, and there was a mall in Oshkosh. It wasn't the outlet mall. The outlet mall wasn't even built yet. This was an indoor mall in Oshkosh. And I remember my mom took my sister and I to go see Santa. And we were meeting him and sitting on his lap and taking pictures. And I just remember Santa Claus asking us what our names were. And I said, my name was Angela. And my mom said, and this is her sister, Amanda. And I remember my sister was like really small. So I must have been like 8 or 9. And he replied, I love the name Amanda. I have a daughter who's named Amanda, and I kind of in my mind thought, are you talking about one of your elves, Amanda? Who Amanda? And then I put two and two together and figured out that this was just maybe one of Santa's helpers who happened to have a daughter by the name of Amanda. And that's how I found out. Number 16, do you make New Year's resolutions and do you stick to them? I do make New Year's resolutions every single year, and I stick to them about 3 months and then they backfire and I forget about them until next year. And number 17, the last question, what makes the holidays special to you? I would have to say just being with friends and family and just giving gifts and spending time with one another and just remembering, you know, what is important in life. And yeah, I don't know, just spending time with the ones that you love. So that was my tag. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys all soon. Bye, everyone. Say bye, Snooki. She wants nothing to do with it.